Hello, my name is Xavier Juarez. I'm currently a senior at WSU. This is my last semester, and I am going to take you guys on a journey of my language learning vlog about French. And so we're going to break it down into 7 days, and then each day we're just going to focus on an area within French, such as vocabulary, some of the phonology, basic words, how to create a sentence. I'm just going to familiarize myself with the French language as much as I can and just see what type of implications I can get as an educator, what type of differentiation I may use for my classroom, and then just wrap up my whole language experience. And then just being an advocate for ELLs and just getting that experience of what they go through of trying to learn English, and that's different from their home language. And so I am currently proficient in English. I know a little bit of Spanish, not too much. I can catch some basic words, basic phrases, but other than that, I am unfamiliar with French, so this is going to be a fun journey. Hello, everyone. Here we are again, day 2 of learning French. Continuing on with using the 101 language website just to get myself acclimated with French. And so today I just wanted to focus on just being accustomed and seeing real life videos of people using French and just to see what it's like, how the interactions are, and it was after watching these videos, it was difficult to follow. I had to use the subtitles. I didn't really know what they were saying. There was only a few words that kind of can be compared with English and Spanish, but it was very little. I mean, I had to read the subtitles the whole time, and I couldn't really pick up much of what they were saying in French. And so, the two tabs that I focused on was the French language overview as well as the French easy videos. And so, for the French easy videos, it was citizens getting questioned on like the street. They were just asking what they do on their activities on the weekend, and so pedestrians just shared about that. And then another video that they had on the tab was basic phrases that they used. It's just simple 1 minute video, just hello, how are you doing, my name, I'm from, and so and so. And then I read the French language overview tab, and this was just giving me some cool facts, just some basic understanding of the French language. And so it's a third Romance language, so it comes from Spanish and Portuguese. I wanted to familiarize myself with the facts and kind of just gain an understanding of this language. And I didn't really want to focus on actually speaking it. I just wanted to gain an understanding of it. And so French language is the 18th most spoken language in the world by a number of native speakers. It's official language in 29 countries. So in the coming days, I'll continue to work at this, continue to build my vocabulary, and just start to acclimate myself with the French language. But first, I just want to understand the overview, kind of see it in action, and then continue on by later on in the week using these phrases and vocab words as myself. So here we go, on to the next day. Hello everyone, here we are again, day 3 about learning French, continuing on using the 101 language website. Today I wanted to focus on learning about the French language history as well as the French language writing system. So basically I just did a lot of reading today, just kind of again familiarizing myself with the French language, and just seeing where the origins came from. And I think this is important for learning the French language, just to get an understanding and kind of I'm starting to make connections with the English language, and some relations are starting to appear, so that's awesome. And then I'm just getting some background information just so I can be well prepared to try and speak French and learn different vocabulary words. So for history, again, it's kind of just the similar way as any other language is created. There's many different influences, different colonizers that helped create this language. And then, of course, with that, there's going to be a lot of different dialects depending on the region of where it originated from, and then it's spreading. And so that was pretty common. I can kind of relate that to the English language. And there's so many different dialects from East and West Coast, North, South. English is influencing the state of the French language due to international business, sciences, and popular culture. This is a very unique fact that I read, and I was kind of shocked by that English is actually intruding on their language, and it's kind of being more common. So I can kind of relate it to in America, in Washington State more specifically, the need for more Spanish speaking parents, educators, any job, they want more Spanish speaking and bilingual applicants, and so this is something that kind of I was able to tie back to. And then the writing system, it's Latin alphabet, and there's 5 different diacritics. So it's like the English language. It preserves obsolete pronunciation rules, and then it's nearly impossible to predict the spelling of the basics of the sound alone. And then final consonants are generally silent. So again, finding connections with the English language, just doing some homework, kind of just reading, lots of reading, and just getting a basic understanding of the language. And so we'll continue on tomorrow and the following days. And so I'll see you then. Hello everyone, this is day 4 of learning French. Again, we're going to be using the 101 Language website, and today we're going to be focusing on numbers, times, and colors. So I'm going to go through a couple of phrases regarding each category, and I'm going to try my best to pronunciate, and then I'll let you guys know what it means in English. Okay, so first off, we're going to start with numbers. So I'm going to start by counting to 5. So 1 is un, 2 is deux, 3 is trois, 4 is quatre, 5 is kink. And then for time phrases, plus tard is later, le matin is morning, midi is noon, hier is yesterday, demain is tomorrow, and avril is April. And then so I just did 3 colors. Rouge is red, vert is green, and bleu is blue. And so it was awesome being able to practice these words. It was awesome because there was videos relating to it, and so it covered them. I tried my best to try to sound like the video, but just I know I didn't do my best, but it was very difficult. I tried. I watched the videos twice and was practicing those words, saying them out loud before recording, and that's up to your judgment. I wasn't the best, but I enjoyed learning about different phrases that I could use, and then this is just going to help me build on what I know and keep growing as a French language learner. So here we are. Let's go on to the next day. Hello everyone, here we are on day 5 learning French. Again, we're using the website 101 Languages, and then today the topic in the tab that I wanted to focus on was vocabulary. And so I'm going to kind of just say some phrases, say some words, and then say what it was in English, and then my overall reflection for the day. Okay, so just some background information. French words derive from Latin or Greek origins, and so here we go. So frère is brother, doist is finger, foi is faith, Freud is cold, La bonbon is candy, and then Skyribi is bug. As you can see, still not the most proficient in it, and I'm definitely butchering some of the sounds and the overall just word. But one thing that I did learn was some of the vocab words had pictures that went with it, and so that was really helpful in kind of just being able to blend the two and then trying to see if I could make it out and then like find the correct word as well as being able to say it. And so this has helped me with my repetition and just trying to fine tune my whole like speaking of French and just trying to fine tune my skills. And something that I could take away from my day of learning about French, educators need to incorporate more visual aids for ELLs. This will help. This helped me tremendously. I did better with visuals and words just by themselves. This allowed me to kind of combine the two and just to have my like enhancement and learning come to life. And so that was day 5. Here we go to day 6. Hello everyone, this is day 6 of learning French, and this was by far the funnest day. I can see my progress coming along, but still my fine-tuning, my language skills are still not all there for French. But again, using the 101 languages, and today I focused on useful phrases and common words / common greetings. Okay, so I'm going to say them and then try to effectively say them, and then I'll let you guys know what it is in English. Okay, so here we go. Michi is thank you. Dulan is you're welcome. S'il vous plaît is please, and Bajadan is I'm sorry. And then some of the common words that I learned was Je is I. Voi, we is you. And then pa is not. And this section was very helpful because they had how-to videos. So they would say the word in French, and then they would kind of explain it, break it down, break down the roots, what's it mean, and that was very helpful because then I kind of just practice and listen to that repetition and just try my best to say the correct word in French. But yeah, this was very helpful. It was difficult to sound the same. I would try it for three different times, and it would just never could come out fully well. But this is by far the funnest day, most challenging for sure, but very excited. And here we are. We're gonna go on to day 7. Let's go. Hello everyone. Today is the final day, day 7, last day of learning the French language. And again, we're using the 101 languages. There's a bunch of different tabs that you can use. I find this website really informative and helped me out through this process. And so the tabs that we're going to be focusing on today are grammar, vocabulary, and I'll be playing some vocabulary games and then creating my own sentence and hopefully saying it correctly. So I learned a little bit about the grammar. Is more just like reading into it and just kind of familiarizing myself to prepare for my sentence that I'm going to create. And so it goes subject, verb, object, and then there's only 2 grammatical genders, and it can kind of be related to the Latin conjugation along those lines. And then for the vocab games, it was awesome. It was a lot of matching games that with audio and text. So, and then there was other options for games that restricted, so they took out is just audio and just pictures, and so there was a lot of different differentiation that was available for me, and so I tried all 3 of them out. Didn't do the best, but again, using those visuals really helped me and aided me in kind of maneuvering around those unfamiliar words that I still not too familiar with. And it was difficult because some of the words they said was really fast, and so it was kind of hard to break it down, but I really enjoyed playing the vocabulary games. And then so for my sentence, here we go. Let's see how it goes. Jésus excitait pour le futur. I'm going to say it again. Jésus excitait pour le futur. And so I didn't say that last part right, but basically I said I'm excited for the future. Graduation's around the corner, so I just wanted to write a cool sentence about that. And so I really like the interactive aspect of the games, and then this is more of like a formal assessment for me, just kind of checking what I've learned, just kind of assessing. And then for an educator standpoint, this technology was really cool, using this type of assessment with vocab words and then associating with a picture, or vice versa, just using just the picture and then you pick which word. This is something that definitely could be incorporated in the classroom. And so that's it for day 7. I'm gonna give one more just kind of wrap up of the whole my experience and then all that, and then we'll be good to go. Hello everyone. So this is just a wrap up of my experience with trying to learn the French language. It was very fun, very informative, but difficult at the same time. 7 days is still not enough time to learn a language, but I gave it my best, learned a lot, still have more to learn. But for educators, this is a resource that can help you maneuver with students that maybe ELL. You can learn a little bit more about their language and origins and stuff like that. So this is just a good website to soak in information that can benefit you and your classroom. Differentiation is very important. With this website, there was a lot of different ways I could learn about the French language, and so I think including differentiation in your classroom, whether it's activities, the way you lecture, assessment, anything like that, differentiation is going to be crucial in your classroom. There was some characteristics that I could compare with the English language and French language. There was only very few. Some of the words were very similar, and then of course conjugation was different, but there were some aspects where I could kind of blend the two, but it was a little amount of balancing between the two. More resources. I need something that I can improve in myself with the French language is just spending more time, more days. I'm not going to learn a language within a couple days. You're going to spend hours on hours, and for your classroom. This is something that you may need to do, and to familiarize yourself with resources like this will help you become a better educator and just help you become a culturally responsive teacher. So that was my endeavors. It was a lot of fun. Sort of proficient in French now, but that is everything. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great day.